He couldn't stand it. Come here, fella. He thought he was going to prank the fisherman, but the fisherman pranked him. Little bitty one. Go swim. Bunch of bluegill in there. Oh shit, I don't want that guard to have it. That would make me cry. I don't want you to have it either. Ooh, there's a bass with him. You know, the thing about the versatility of this bait is allowing you to fish it pretty much almost any time of the year you want to, maybe except for winter time, you know, when the fish are getting up there in that, say, 2 to 3, 4 foot of water, and they really don't want to hear the popping noise. They would rather have something that they can see because of the flash and vibration. Then this bait's going to put out a lot of vibration because of how it swims from left to right. But usually in the springtime, when I know the fish are up there around cover, it allows me to throw the bait up there, and just by either lightly popping the bait or even just slightly pulling the bait with the rod, allows me to keep the bait around the cover a little bit longer, and allows that fish just a little bit longer to look at the bait. So I could actually just pull it down underwater and let it create that swimming mode and float back to the surface. You know, one of the biggest questions I'll even get asked fishing any bait is they say, Zell, how long will you fish that particular bait before you cut it off and tie another one on? Well, because of the new Booyah prank, you know, one bait I really like to throw is a Squarebill crankbait, and that's a bait I fish real shallow. Well, now I've already got one tied on. So it gives me the versatility of either cranking the bait or fishing the bait on top. And now it's just a matter of color selection. And several of the fish I've caught, I like cranking the bait down a little bit and just slowly twitching the bait. And just like you would even a jerk bait. So as always though, only a fish is gonna tell you how he wants that presentation. But, and I'd say 80 to 90% of the time you fish one of these baits, that's who's gonna tell you how they want it. You know, one thing that's really amazing about this bait is when you got that little sparse grass like that, how weedless, oh, there he is, how weedless this bait is coming through there. Oh, you're never happy when that happens. But the amazing thing is the new Booyah prank I think a big part of it is the lip on the bait is what allows this thing to really come through that stuff, and it keeps the treble hooks out of the grass when you're swimming through there. You just never know when there's so many options with the bait when you're fishing that you really never know when you're gonna get one to bite it. Oh, shit. It's one of them gar. Let go of my bait. They look like they can bite you. You know, when most guys are fishing a topwater bait, they're using usually a medium or a medium action, some type of medium action light rod. But I've designed a rod for impulse rods. It's a Zell Rowland Signature series. There's basically two versions, but both of them have the exact same action. With anything that you buy, if it's a high-end product, it's going to be way more expensive, which is the black rod with the Fuji guides, Fuji reel seat, and of course the foam handle to it. The lower end model of this rod, it's the same action, exact same parabolics in the rod. It's more of a price point rod that the average angler can afford. I think this rod usually sells for around $150, $149, something like that. It has the cork handle, pistol grip reel seat, and it also has stainless steel guides. This is what a topwater rod is. A topwater rod is one that when I grab the rod, it flexes a lot. And what that does what that enables me to give you, the angler, is it allows me to take a little bit of the stupidity away from you when a fish blows up on the bait. Because we all have that little bit of stupidiness built in us. And what I mean by that is, we all want to set the hook when we see the fish blow up. That little, that flexibility built in this blank allows that fish plenty of time to pull the bait underneath the surface as you're trying to set the hook. So it gives that fish another second, maybe 2.5 seconds to actually inhale the bait off the surface. It also makes working topwater baits a lot easier, because those are baits that when you work them, you actually have to give the bait slack back to the bait in order to get it to walk or spit, whatever form that you want to fish the bait. So as far as the reel, I use, my preference is a Lew's. I use a Tournament Pro Series, low profile, high speed, like 7 or 8-to-1 gear ratio. That way I can keep up with the bait the entire time I'm fishing it, whether if I'm fishing it slow or fast. As I turn that reel handle, my line's in contact with that bait all the time. So I never actually lose track of the bait. I can keep up with it all the time when I'm working it. You know, one of the biggest thing is line size and type of line. I use silver thread, Co-Polymer monofilament, and you know, the biggest hint I can give to you when it comes to line size is a rule of thumb. The lighter the line, the more action I'm going to get out of this bait. The heavier the line, the less action. And what I mean by heavy and light, there's a big difference between 10-pound test and 14-pound test. So, you know, a lot goes into when you're working the bait, the line size and the action that you're going to get out of the bait. So remember, lighter line usually will get you more strikes and more action out of a bait. The heavier the line, the less strikes and less action you're going to get out of the bait. Oh God, dang it. That was him. Oh, there's a good one. Oh God, he come off again. I mean, he freaking swallowed it the first time. I guess I had so much slack in my line I couldn't get a hook set on him. Jeez. It's enough to make you puke. I mean, the first one looked like about a 5 or 6 pounder. There he is. Oh, that's a good one, I think. No, he ain't that good. He's a keeper. Where's your mama? He ain't that good. But hey, I caught one on the prank. We're gonna have one mess up in a minute. Go tell your mama. Oh, Gary, there she is. Oh, this is a good one. Oh, got me in the tree. She's out. She don't know she's hooked yet. I knew I'd prank her. Oh man, what a bait. Come here. Oh man. Oh, I think she ate it. She ate it. There you go. The Booyah prank. I pranked her little baby, and then I pranked her. God, I mean, ate it too, head first. Make sure you like, share, and tag a friend with this week's video. But remember, you can get all these Booyah pranks at Tackle Warehouse.